Owen the Canadian Redneck here. Happy Monday. I know I said I wouldn't do the 800 questions, and I actually got a couple friends that wrote to me and asked me why not. So here are another 20. Question number 40. Are you a good comedian? Oh, I slayed them at the funeral home. It depends where. And most of the time, it's inadvertently. I am a good comedian, and maybe not at the appropriate times or places. Although I do remember my parents always telling me, "Owen, stop being a comedian." Are you a good cleaner? I can clean stuff within an inch of its life because that's what my mom wanted done. She was the Lady Macbeth of dirt, because every time you turned around, she would say, "What is it with you? Can't you see the dirt?" So I would rather take my dog for a walk or do a lot of other things, but when I need to clean, I can. Are you a good actor? I pretty much spent the first 31 years of my life acting like I was told to be who everybody wanted me to be. So for these past 10 years, I am more than happy to be just myself, that there's no acting involved. I think I could be a good actor. I probably tend towards the over dramatic, but don't really know. Are you a good writer? Well, let's see. I had a following on fanfic.net when I wrote under the name of Cougar Creed or Del Creed. I wrote children's stories, some of them dealing with esoteric subjects that were actually translated into French and published. And I am in the process right now of writing male romance. Have you ever been bungee jumping? I don't want to go bungee jumping. I'm afraid of heights, and I will be the first to admit that tying myself to a hair elastic and then jumping off a structure has never been a big necessity in my life. Have you ever been canoeing or kayaking? I spent my summers in the Adirondacks with my sister and my dad when I was much younger, camping, divided family type thing. So he'd take us camping for the weekend that he had us, or the month that he had us during the summer. We did some boating and stuff like that. I don't mind being on a vessel. Maybe when I move closer to the ocean, I would like to get a ocean kayak or something for little jaunts out. Something, you could have the Chihuahua be Leonardo DiCaprio on the front of it. We'll see. Might even be able to take you guys along. What types of holidays do you prefer? And I'm taking this as holidays in the British sense of going on holiday. Then I really like Halloween. I like camping. I found some wonderful people to go camping with in the last 3 years. An entire community of people from Ottawa and Montreal that are just fantastic to meet up with for what usually turns out to be a week or so in the summer, meeting up and just having a blast camping with each other. People dressing up as Vikings and pirates, and friendly rivalry between them. I, of course, could not choose between being a Viking or a pirate, so I went as Where's Waldo and Aquaman. I once was swimming early in the morning when nobody else was up, and the day moved on, and more people were showing up at the beach, and the sun was getting higher, so I had to get out because I'm allergic to sunlight, and I had to get back to my tent. And when I stepped out, about 15 people just died laughing because when I exited the water, I was in full classic Aquaman costume. And I stopped on the shore, looked around, and went, "Ah, Raven's Knoll. Nice." And then proceeded to walk back to my tent. Where would your dream holiday be? Somewhere with sand and the ocean. I love the water. My dream holiday, I actually had it this past August. I went to Prince Edward Island with a friend of mine for 4.5 glorious days, visiting lighthouses and picking up rocks and sea glass and seeing red sand beaches and looking around and going, I never want to go home. Can you tap dance? I actually took a tap dancing course in school. It was offered as a 2-week, hour a day, end of semester course. Didn't do so good with the bottle caps under my shoes. The shuffle, ball change, whatever. I prefer to watch, again, like the musical instrument, somebody with more talent than me not murder a beautiful cultural inheritance, and I don't tap dance anymore. What's your favorite zoo animal? Not so much zoo as conservation society or conservation place. Animals that are not going extinct and are doing well and thriving should be allowed to have the maximum genetic resources. That means not putting most of them into zoos. Those that do need help, that's great that they're getting it. But I'm not one for going to visit animals that could be thriving in the wild but are just put on display for people's enjoyment. What's your favorite sport? I like watching baseball and attending baseball. I have played it in the past. It wasn't that bad, but I'm not a sporty type person except for the swimming. So that's about it for that. What's your favorite food? Pizza. What's your favorite pizza topping? I have a pizza called Bohemian Pizza, which is a combination of bacon, pineapple, and hot peppers. With this pizza, I have converted people from, just give me all dressed, to, oh, and you have to order it again, I need more. Enough said, just go try it. What's your favorite film? Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, and a close second would probably be Labyrinth. If there was a way of getting David Bowie on the bus with the girls, that would be a rockin' film. What's your favorite song? I enjoy the lyrics from the song The Climb by Miley Cyrus. And I am into a lot of the stuff from Taylor Swift because at heart, being a gay man, where I'm concerned, not all gay men, but where I'm concerned, I am a repressed 15-year-old girl who has just broken up with her boyfriend every single day of her life. Because I've never had one, and the only thing I can think about is what it's like not to have one. Let's see, what is your favorite alcoholic drink? Fireball whiskey liqueur. It burns so good and is fantastic when you mix it with apple cider because then it's like drinking liquid apple pie. What is your favorite non-alcoholic drink? Pomegranate juice because it's good for you and it's just nummy. What's your favorite TV program? My favorite TV program is and was and whatever The Pretender with Michael T. Weiss, which, if those of you who don't know, it's basically the grandfather of Dexter, because what The Pretender would do is he'd go out, find the guy who did something wrong, show him what he did wrong, fix it, and then have the guy carted off to jail. to learn the error of their ways. Whereas Dexter finds the person that did something wrong, shows them the error of their ways, and then kills them. Well, that's it for tonight. And so until next time, stay alive.